Welcome to the Designer Molding Woodshop Training video. First thing to remember is always practice safety. Be sure to wear your safety glasses and use hearing protection at all times. Also, follow instructed equipment safety guidelines and never wear loose clothing around saws or other equipment. Keep the saw area free from clutter and make sure it's performing at optimum levels. The next thing you'll want to do in the chop order is to review the order carefully. Be sure that you're pulling the molding from the proper bin location listed on the pick ticket and that you read all special instructions. Be sure to look for and check the following on each and every pick ticket: the order ID and molding item number, as well as the bin location of the item number and special instructions. Always double check that you've picked the right molding and that it is confirmed upon the pick ticket. You want to pull the molding from the proper bin and read all instructions on the order. Be sure to inspect the molding before cutting in order to verify that the correct molding has been picked by comparing it to corresponding catalog pictures. Look carefully for dents and twists, excessive knots, and other finish defects. If this is not done, the customer will receive bad molding and a bad order, which will cause us to have to reship and resend the order. Once you have determined that you have picked the right molding, you'll unwrap it carefully and make sure that you look very, very closely up and down the entire length of each molding stick that you will be using to cut your chop order. Preparing to cut the molding, set the saw stops at the proper measurements for the first leg of the frame. Set for a 1/8 allowance unless the order says exact cut. Once you've made the first cut, check the dimensions by using the calibrated check tool. If it is correct, cut the second leg. Again, double checking that the measurement is correct on the check measurement tool. After this, you can move on to the second dimension of the frame and cut the next two legs, always checking them on the dimension check tool. Now you're ready to package the chop for shipment. Check that the molding was cut proper to size. Check the molding one more time for quality and that the miter cuts are good. First, lay out bubble wrap and begin to place the moldings along the bubble wrap in order to determine how long to cut the bubble wrap. You'll want to cut it approximately 5 inches longer than the longest piece of the chop order. Then carefully wrap the pieces of molding so that not one piece of molding is touching another piece, that they are completely separated by bubble wrap. Then carefully and tightly wrap the bubble wrap with the pieces together tightly, taping them so that they'll stay together. Once you have taped them, place a chop sticker on the package and write down the chop size and the item number. sure to measure the package now to determine how big to make your box. You'll want to make the box about 3 inches longer than the longest piece of the molding in this chop order. You'll also want to make the box a little bit wider and a little bit taller, approximately 1 inch wider and 1 inch taller. Then you're ready to pack the shipment. So you'll want to line the inside of the box with packaging material before placing the molding chop that's in the bubble wrap in the box. Once you've done this, you'll cover the molding with the excess packaging material and then tape the box closed. When making the box, you'll always make it with a crush zone at each end. During shipment, this protects the ends of the molding in case the box is dropped or goes through the conveyor system in an odd way that could cause the ends to be crushed or damaged. Once you've taped the box closed, take packaging tape and tape the seams and both ends of the box. Again, this protects the box from being ripped open. Once that has been complete, write down the name of the customer, the order ID, and city and state where the box will be going. Next, take the box to be weighed and write down on the pig ticket the measurements of your box and the weight of your box. This should also be written on the box itself. Once this is done, take the box to the outgoing shipment cart and place it with your other orders. Congratulations! You've just finished your first chop order. Remember, at Designer Molding, each and every one of our employees makes the difference in quality. We want our customers to be able to depend on the quality service that they receive from Designer Molding and all of our employees.